Hey guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're doing Foundation Friday. I am bringing to you a brand new foundation review from a brand I don't think I have ever reviewed a foundation for, and that is Dermablend. I picked up their brand new CC Cream. This is the CC Cream Continuous Correction Full Coverage with Sunscreen. This has SPF 50. It says that it's going to tone, coverage, correct, and protect. I picked up the shade 15N, which is also described as Fair 2. This little beauty retails for $39, and right now it's only available on the Dermablend website. This new CC cream also comes in 16 different shades. So we're going to be doing a 2-day, 12-hour wear test with this new CC cream. I actually have it on right now. Today is day 1. And it's been a little over 10 hours already. I just filmed my 10-hour check-in. Today I have it on, obviously, with a full face of makeup, the traditional way that I would normally apply my makeup. And you'll see that coming up in the video. For day 2, you know we had to do this. I'm going to be comparing it to the OG, the IT CC Cream Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream, also with SPF 50. We're going to see which CC Cream turns out on top. I have been a fan of the IT CC Cream for many years, and I finally got my right shade. I use Fair Light in this one, and then of course in this one I picked up 15N, which is Fair 2. So they're both in the fair shade range. This will be on day 2. This is by itself in day 1. So before I give you guys the details on this new CC Cream from Dermablend, let me just give you guys a quick background on my skin type. I am 39 years old. I have normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. My major concerns right now are my large pores and the fine lines under my eyes. Makeup tends to break down on me first around my mouth area. And it also tends to settle ever so slightly in this smile line right here. And right here on top of my cheeks, makeup can tend to get cakey almost upon initial application. The things that I look for in a foundation are, of course, coverage. I always like to use a good medium to full coverage, but I'm not opposed to trying more sheer lightweight foundations. I don't mind the finish. I don't mind wearing a matte. I don't mind wearing a natural, a satin, a dewy. I love them all. I specifically love to have a nice glow to my skin. So now let me give you guys some details on this new CC Cream from Dermablend, and then we'll jump into day 1 application. If you want to see how this new CC Cream from Dermablend is going to wear for the next 2 days, keep on watching.
#1 dermatologist recommended coverage brand Dermablend brings you continuous correction CC cream with SPF 50. This non-comedogenic CC cream foundation provides skin tone coverage, correction, and protection. Weightless and breathable, the CC cream gives a perfectly balanced and undetectable full coverage without clogging pores or weighing skin down. Fade defined for up to 24-hour makeup color wear that stays comfortable and true. Clinically tested to visibly improve skin's radiance after 4 weeks. Skin First coverage helps visibly reduce the look of redness, discoloration, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and age spots, leaving your skin looking even, radiant, healthy, and youthful. Continuous Correction CC Cream with SPF 50 is a full coverage foundation for all skin types, including oily, dry, acne-prone, and aging skin. The Dermablend Continuous Correction CC Cream also offers sun protection and free radical defense. Non-ashy broad-spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen defends the skin against sun damage to mitigate the signs of aging. Provides protection against both the UVA and UVB rays. The full coverage foundation is formulated with a blend of antioxidants, including niacinamide, vitamin E, and caffeine.
So in my Dermablend order, they sent me this sample of their Insta Grip Jelly Primer. So I'm going to try the foundation with that today. It says, sweep all over face and feel the powerful stick sensation. Let primer dry for 30 seconds and it's ready to grip onto makeup. So we'll try this out. I think I have enough to do maybe 2 or 3 applications, because it feels like there's a lot in that little packet. So that's what it looks like there. We'll see if this helps to prolong the wear of the foundation. It feels sticky. It feels like the e.l.f. Jelly Pop primer, and it also feels like the Cover FX gripping primer and the Milk Hydro Grip primer, which I have that one. I like that one. But yeah, it definitely feels, ooh, you can feel the stickiness to it. So let me let that set for 30 seconds. All right, so let's go in with this new one from Dermablend. This is their CC Cream Continuous Correction Full Coverage with SPF 50. And again, I am wearing shade 15N, which also says Fair 2 on it. And it is a little squeezy tube. So I'm going to go in first with a makeup brush, and this is the BK Beauty 101 brush. This is my favorite foundation brush at the moment. You'll see that it's slanted. I'll have this linked in the description box in case you want to pick it up, but it's a really good brush. Wow. I'm just kind of stippling it on first. That's how I use this foundation brush. But look at that coverage. Just gonna do this right side, and that way we can compare. The shade looks pretty good. So don't mind this mark here. It is early in the morning and I'm obviously just waking up. So I have the mark of the pillow. All right, so with foundation, without foundation, look at that coverage. And I have enough left to do the rest of my face, I think, because it seems to be spreading out really well, and a little bit goes a long way. Now I'm going to take a damp beauty blender. Let's start bouncing on this side. All right, so I can definitely see that using a beauty blender, it kind of shears it out some. And I'm picking up a little bit more. So I think for tomorrow, I'm just going to go in with the makeup brush first on all of my face, and then just kind of pat out certain areas that might have gotten a brush stroke or two. And I'm just building it up in this area. I have a little blemish right there. Just kind of making sure that both sides match in coverage. This definitely rivals the IT CC Cream, which we're gonna test tomorrow alongside this one. And they're both about the same price. So we'll see which one comes out on top tomorrow. Today, I just wanted to try this on its own and see what we're working with. All right, so I think I have a nice blend, beautiful coverage. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, particularly under my eye area, and I have this one here next to me. This is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and I am in the shade 07 Natural Rose. I'm only going to add the concealer to my under eye area. Now to set everything in place, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite powders at the moment, and this is from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. This is the Velvet Loose Finishing Powder. Now I'm going to go in with a new setting spray. I am loving this one from Moira Cosmetics. This is the Microdot setting spray. Guys, this has oil control. It has retinol and hyaluronic acid in it. And it is that gorgeous aerosol mist. just a fine, fine mist. If you love the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and you're a normal to oily girl like me, this is definitely one you want to check out. It retails for $20 on the Moira Cosmetics website, and I will definitely have it linked in the description box. This is a recent find, and it's quickly become one of my favorite setting sprays. So this is how my skin looks this morning. I will, of course, finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back throughout the day to give you guys check-ins to see how this new Dermablend CC Cream is holding up on my 39-year-old normal to oily skin. So definitely stay tuned. Hey guys, this is a 5-hour check-in with the new one from Dermablend. This is their new CC Cream Continuous Correction. This is how my skin is looking. I have no complaints. It looks really good. I have been wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, and I don't see that anything has rubbed off. I'm really liking the way it is controlling my oil, especially in my T-zone, because that is where I get the oiliest. It's not caking. I think the shade is a pretty good shade match. I'm in shade 15N. And I like it. It feels really comfortable on the skin while still providing an amazing amount of coverage. But we're doing 12 hours with this today, so I will be back later to give you guys another check-in. Hey guys, this is a 10-hour check-in with the new CC Cream from Dermablend. This is what we are looking like. I will say it looks good, and I think for 10 hours of wear and wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, I think it looks really, really decent. The only area that's showing its signs of wear is like right in here. You can kind of see where my oil is starting to come through. It is starting to cake up right there in the crease of my nose. And a little bit down here on the chin, it's like starting to, you know, show its signs of wear, get a little cakey, but not that bad. Not that bad for 10 hours. It's settled ever so slightly in my smile line right here, which foundation tends to do that. My forehead looks fantastic. Out over here, the perimeter of my face looks really good. It definitely kept its coverage, and it looked good pretty much all day. Like, I'm not mad at the way my skin looks right now. I think it looks pretty decent for 10 hours of wear. Keep in mind, guys, it is about 95 degrees outside, and I have about a 20-25 minute drive home, and it felt like the car never cooled down. Like, it was pretty warm. So I think my skin looks pretty good, but we're gonna give this 2 more hours, and we'll see what it's looking like at the 12-hour mark. But I don't think it's gonna look much different. I am pleased so far. All right, guys, we've come to the 13-hour mark with this new one from Dermablend. This is their new CC Cream. This is what my skin is looking like. I have already taken a quick body shower. I've had dinner. I've been editing a video, my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. And this is how we're looking after 13 hours of wear. I definitely think, guys, I'm not shiny. Like, when I look in the mirror, I don't see like excessive oiliness. I mean, yes, I haven't touched up for the last 13 hours, so there is a little bit of shine coming through, but I think after 13 hours of wear, that's to be expected because I am a normal to oily skin type. But I don't think this looks any different from the 10-hour mark to now the 13-hour mark. The coverage has lasted all day long, and I really think this has worn fairly well. It is kind of coming off a little bit down here, and I'm sure you can clearly see that. And then right here, you know, it's just showing signs of wear already. It's been 13 hours, and you know, there's a little bit of dewiness going on my forehead, but everywhere else looks really, really good. I'm really pleased with it, and I think it wore exactly the way I was expecting it to wear. I don't demand perfection out of my foundations. I mean, especially after 10 hours, all I care about is that they give me good coverage, it's a good shade match, and that it lasts a good 9 to 10 hours. Anything after that is just gravy. And so far, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it, and I'm really anxious to see how this is going to perform alongside the IT CC Cream because I really enjoy wearing this. I think this does a great job at smoothing out the skin. But then I also think this new one from Dermablend is going to give that It Cosmetics CC Cream a run for its money tomorrow. So we shall see. I will be back tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to film the application portion of the video, but I will most definitely give you guys a check-in shortly after I apply both foundations so that you can see what they are looking like. And we'll take it from there, guys. I will talk to you all mañana. Hey guys, so this is what I'm looking like 2 hours after application. This side is the It Cosmetics, the original CC Cream. And then over here on the left side, we have the new one from Dermablend. This is their new CC Continuous Correction. And I think everything looks pretty good. I mean, it's only been 2 hours, right? For concealer, I went in with this one from Dior. This is one of my favorites. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct. And oh, for primer, I went in with this one, had a little sample size left of the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is pore filling, and I really do enjoy this primer, so much so that I've already purchased the full size in it. And then I wanted to tell you this about the setting powder I use, because I use 2 different setting powders. I had one, I forgot about it. I had this one from Dermablend. So I used this one all on the left side where I have the new Dermablend CC Cream. And then over here on the right side, of course, I had to go in with my It Cosmetics one. This is the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Loose Setting Powder. So both sides I think look fantastic. I don't have any issues or anything really to report other than, you know, what I applied on my face. Obviously did the rest of my makeup. I am wearing the new Goss bronzer contour duo, so really do enjoy that. And this is how we're looking, guys. We're doing 12 hours today with both of these CC creams, and we're gonna see which one comes out on top. So far, guys, I am enjoying the Dermablend. I enjoyed it yesterday. It's looking good today. And the way I think I'm going to be applying this going forward is using my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, and then just going over everything with a damp beauty sponge just to make sure there are no brush strokes or anything like that, which that brush tends to not leave any anyway, but still just to make sure everything is nice and pressed into the skin. I think that is how I'll be applying this in the future. That's the way I did it this morning as well. And yeah, guys, I'm liking the way everything looks. I'll be back a little bit later for another check-in, and of course at the end of the day to give you guys my final thoughts, and we'll see who's gonna win the CC Cream Combat today, so stay tuned. All right, guys, 8-hour check-in with the It CC Cream on this side and the new Dermablend CC Cream on the left. I think they look the same. How does this always happen? Whenever I test a foundation next to another one, they always end up looking the same. I will say around my nose, like on this side and on this side, now that my oil is starting to peek through, it's starting to look just a little bit cakey. I still think it looks really good around my mouth, and this is usually the first place that it starts to break up on me, but I think it's holding its own. Both sides are looking good. Yesterday, I said that the Dermablend kind of settled into my little smile line. The It Cosmetics has not done that today, so 1 point for It Cosmetics. Everywhere else looks really good. My forehead looks smooth. I don't feel like anything is accentuating pores or texture. Coverage is fantastic on both. I think they're pretty much like shade-wise, they both complement each other really well. I don't feel like one side is darker or lighter than the other. I think it looks pretty good. My makeup is all still intact. I have been wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, and nothing has really rubbed off or anything like that. The only thing I've touched up is my lipstick, and I was just right now before I came on camera. But still has a few more hours to go. We are doing 12 hours today, and I will be back later to give you guys the final check-in and my final thoughts on this new one from Dermablend. All right, guys, we've come to the 12-hour mark of today's CC Cream Combat. We have the It Cosmetics on this side, and we have the new Dermablend CC Cream on this side. What do you guys think? Don't mind the little flakes from my mascara. This is the Milk Kush mascara. I love it, but it flakes, and I'm just trying to finish it up before I discard it. So I think that they both have amazing coverage. I really enjoyed wear testing this Dermablend CC Cream these last couple days. I think it is very comparable to the IT CC Cream, especially as far as coverage and as far as finish goes, and just the overall benefits that each one of these provide. I don't recall the IT CC Cream having niacinamide in it or caffeine, and I know this Dermablend one has both, so I do like that aspect of this. But in just looking at how they wore, I'm gonna give it to the IT CC Cream, but by like a smidge, by just a little bit, because I do think it held up a little bit better on my forehead. Like right in here, I have a little bit of where it's starting to break up over here on the Dermablend side. And then like right in here, I feel like it looks a little bit more smooth on the IT Cosmetics side versus the Dermablend side. And yesterday I did notice it too in this area already after the 10-hour mark. It's starting to break down on me. I think the IT Cosmetics side just looks a little bit better. Both around my nose are already starting to cake up because I am getting oily already. And right here around my mouth area, it is starting to break apart as well. Keep in mind, I have been wearing a mask on and off throughout the day. There was very minimal transfer on the mask, and I really didn't lose a lot of coverage. So that speaks to how these wear as far as being transfer proof. I think both of them did a great job. I don't expect a foundation to not transfer onto my mask. I actually do expect it to happen, and I don't mind that it happens. I mean, it's just the nature of the game. But I think these both did a great job of holding up while I was wearing the mask on and off throughout the day. I think the coverage is intact on both of them. I love the finish of both of them. I think they're both very similar as far as finishes go, and they're both very comfortable to wear. That is the one thing that I noticed about this Dermablend. Even though it is providing a full coverage and it does have the SPF built into it, it's still very lightweight and it's still very breathable and very comfortable. I feel like my skin just looks really smoothed out, and I don't feel like it accentuated any like negativity on my face. I think it just enhanced my complexion and made it look really smooth. I'm happy that I have this one. I think this is a nice option for those of you that maybe didn't like the IT CC Cream for whatever reason. I do think there's a few more shades available in this Dermablend than there are in the CC Cream, and it is actually 50 cents cheaper. This one is $39 and this one is $39.50. But I will let you decide which one you feel is best for you and for your skin type. Once again, I am a normal to oily skin type, oily obviously in my T-zone, and I love a good full coverage foundation without it being too heavy. And this Dermablend one is a really nice CC cream for those of you out there that you want your coverage, but you still want to be comfortable while wearing your makeup. I really think that you guys are going to enjoy this. It is only available on the Dermablend website, and I will have it linked in the description box down below. But after 2 days of wear, guys, I am giving it a thumbs up. I look forward to wearing it again. I think it is a really good product from Dermablend. And if you have felt like maybe you've tried other Dermablend foundations in the past and maybe they felt a little heavier, because I know I've tried some in the past and they feel like you're wearing makeup, you know? I don't think you're gonna get that feeling with this one. At least that was not my experience. So it's definitely worth trying out. I did enjoy wearing it, and I do plan to wear it again soon. However, not tomorrow and not the day after, because I have a brand new foundation that I'm going to be wear testing tomorrow, and you guys should see that video up on Sunday morning. So stay tuned. Now it's time for me to hear from you. What did you guys think of today's Foundation Friday wear test, 2-day wear test video featuring the new Dermablend CC Cream? Have you heard about this one? Guys, it just popped up on my Instagram. I do follow Dermablend on Instagram, and it just popped up and I'm like, hey, what's this? You guys know I am always down for trying a new foundation. I am really happy that I stumbled upon this past week. Leave me your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed watching today's video, please give me a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. I want to say welcome, new subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here, and I really do hope you guys are enjoying my content. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.